He is the one of the guys who actually inspired me to join this company. So I'll just leave it to Javern.
I never get tired of hearing that I've inspired somebody to get started in the company. So, gosh, I guess I'm one of the somewhat old timers. I got started with the company in May of 2015. And I've been in the hair world for 16 years now. Um, I've been in every capacity in the hair world. From front desk to industry educator, salon owner, all of it. So, I love what this industry is all about. I'm also really, really concerned about our industry and specifically the people that are in it. Reports and studies are coming out all the time that stylists are some of the most unhealthy demographics in the workforce. I think most recently 1 in 5 stylists are diagnosed or suffering through chronic illness, and I happen to be one of them. In 2010, I had a pretty significant health collapse, and I was really unable to be behind the chair for 4-ish, 5-ish years. Even to this day, I really have to monitor my activity. So the question was, how do I make income when I'm not behind the chair? And there really wasn't an answer for that until one of my clients brought me Monat to try and shared how it worked and all that kind of stuff. I didn't buy into it immediately. In fact, I think she got an eye roll and a delete on a message and all sorts of stuff. So, it took her a couple of times to get my ears to open up. And, I'm just so glad that they did, because everybody in our industry knows that our retail revenue shrinks every single year. My retail had gone down to about 10% of what it was at the beginning of my career, and I had gotten better at selling retail. So it makes it just makes our jobs really, really tough when we do not sell retail. Retail is the #1 way to double our baseline. Studies are showing that a salon customer, a salon client that purchases retail from their stylist is 300% more loyal, meaning they're not going to treat us like a commodity. They're not going to waste our time. They're not going to look for discounts. They will come back for a longer period of time when they're purchasing their home care from us. So my thing was, how do we turn that around? How do we make that change in our industry? Because the major manufacturers aren't doing it for us. They're not giving us ways to do it. So when I actually looked at Monat and saw the results and was blown away, looked at the model, I couldn't not be a part of it. Because here's a company that is hand delivering a website to me and an affiliate number, so that if my client goes to their main website, they have to plug in my number before they can order. Pretty awesome. Kevin Murphy never did that for me. Pureology never did that for me. Biolage never did that for me. So that, hands down, was all that it took for me. Here's a company that wants me to succeed, wants me to excel, and they're going to help me do it. So I also love the fact that there's a built-in loyalty program for my customers, my clients. The more they order, the better deals they get, and the happier they are. So that's, in a nutshell, why Monat for me. And since Monat, 6 weeks, 1,100% increase in retail. 1,100%. Out of my chair last year, I retailed about $40,000. My clients are happier than ever before. Obviously, they're buying more product than ever before, and their hair is healthier than it's ever been. So I'm just incredibly grateful for the opportunity that Monat has put in front of me. So that's what I got.
Okay, thank you so much, DeVern. The next person that was going to get on was Brandy, because she's Brandy Bortoff. Are you ready, Brandy? Or should we get Kyla? We get Kyla in? Okay, so Kyla, we'll get Kyla going. You warm up Brandy. Kyla, okay. Kyla's basically, Kyla, you can introduce yourself. She's one of the workers in the company.
Can you guys hear me okay? Nod your head yes? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. This is so awesome. My name is Kyla Williamson. I am an Associate Executive Director with Monat Global. I have been with the company since September of 2014. I got in 5 days before they launched the company. And I've been a hairstylist for 16 years. And I'll tell you, before I got into Monat, I was at the peak of my career. I had gotten exactly where I'd always dreamed of being in my career. I had a huge clientele. I worked, 40, 50 plus hours in the salon. I mean, I was living the life, but, I never factored all of that in with having 3 kids. And so, it was hard. And financially, my husband and I were struggling. And I had a surgery, and my husband had broken his foot, like all at the same time. And as us hairstylists know, we don't work, we don't get paid. We don't get paid leave, we don't get paid vacations, we don't get disability. If we don't work, we don't get paid. And so we had fallen behind on our bills. And actually, the day that I signed up with Monat was the day that I got a letter in the mail that my home was about to go into foreclosure. And that was a very, very hard day for me. And when Julie Stevens actually 4 days before that introduced me to Monat, I, like many other hairstylists, said, absolutely not. This is not going to work. Are you kidding me? No. And I think that most hairstylists have been burned by the product industry. I think that everything that we have been promised has kind of been taken away from us. Everything that we try to retail out is sold in Walmart and Target and Ulta and beauty brands. And I was sick and tired of being promised all these new products that have come out, that these products are so amazing and you're going to get this, that, and the other. And I would buy it and I would be disappointed. And of course, money goes down the drain. So that's why my mind was set. And when this opportunity came along, obviously, this is a brand new opportunity. This has never been offered in our industry. You see so many health and wellness companies, so many skincare companies, and nothing has been ever offered for us in our industry. So it's just not, it just wasn't a thing, so we didn't understand it. But when I finally got that letter in the mail and I told Julie, I said, fine, I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to jump in and see how I can do this. You guys, this company has changed my life. I started and I just wanted to get a house payment, and I ended up being able to make a few house payments to get me under my feet. And I'm actually not working in a salon anymore. I do Monat full time. I only work 2 days behind the chair because I want to, and that's what I love about what we do is I love doing hair. It's my passion, but I want to work when I want to work. I don't want to work because I have to work. So this company is going places. This product has done things that I've never seen any other product in the industry. And once hairstylists get it in their hands, they feel the same exact way. And I think every single hairstylist on this board tonight is going to tell you the exact same thing. This is a product that is doing things we've never seen done before, without all the harsh chemicals. It's naturally based, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's paraben-free, it's sodium sulfate-free. And I mean, this product is going to take over the hair industry. And the first year that we were in, we were just supposed to do $1 million in sales, and we actually did $25 million in sales. So that kind of shows you that the product is working, the product is doing what it says it does, and Monat is going bigger and better every single time they come out with a new product. And I am so very blessed to be a part of this company and a part of this company with all of you guys. And if anybody is skeptic of the product, please just give it a try. That's all we ask you to do, and you'll see for yourself. Let the product do the talking. When your clients sit in your chair after being on this product, you will not recognize the back of their head. I always used to say, I recognize my clients from the back of their head. I do not recognize the clients anymore by the back of their head with Monat, and it is changing lives. You're not only changing lives, with their hair, but you're changing somebody's inside. You're changing their confidence. They feel better about themselves. They have more confidence in themselves. I've had clients sit in my chair and cry because they don't know what to do about hair loss. And, Rogaine and Nioxin and all of those products, if you want to use Rogaine, there's just one product. That's it. It doesn't care what type of hair you have. It's just one product that's going to, maybe give you hair growth and give you all, you could have some really bad side effects of that. I love Monat because our entire line of products helps hair grow back, and it's specifically designed for every hair type. We have specific systems for different hair types, but they all grow hair back. You go to Rogaine and stuff, they have one thing. That's all you can have. It doesn't matter what type of hair you have, and it makes your hair feel like crap. So I love Monat. I love where we're going. I love where this industry is taking us, and we welcome anybody that wants to jump on this train with us. So thank you so much for having me on tonight, Arlene.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kyla. Next up, Brandy Bortoff.
Okay, I guess it's ready. Okay, so my name is Brandy. I've been a cosmetologist for, I think, 9 years. I live in Texas now. Previous to that, when we lived in Nebraska, I owned a salon. We moved down here. I stayed home for a couple years because we found out just days after we moved down here that I was pregnant with our third. So stayed home for a couple years, then was ready to get out of the house. Then I was working as an independent stylist, but found that it was just really hard with 3 kids, trying to make schedules mesh. And I was missing out on a lot, and I was stressing my husband out, and we were just still struggling to get by. And in spring of 2015, yes, 2015, my husband and I sat down and we were looking at our finances, and we're like, where is the light at the end of the tunnel? And I just thought, I just need to work more, which just stressed me out and us more, because that just meant I was away from the house more. So June of that year, of 2015, I was introduced to Monat, and the person that introduced it to me was somebody that I really trusted, somebody that was a good influence to me. And she started talking about it. I said, okay, you know what, if this is what you really say it's going to be, then just sign me up. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it on my clients. I was really anxious to get my kit and try it out because, like I said, I had not tried it out, but I trusted her. Got my shipment on one day, tried it out in the shower, was like, okay, I got to go try this out on my clients tonight. If I'm getting the results and my clients are getting the same results, this is going to be life changing. And it was. That night I started, after I got, washed all my clients' hair and was just blown away by the transformation that I saw in their hair in just one wash. I started reaching out to my hairstylist friends and telling them, hey, I just came across this product that's just blown me away. I have not come across, I was using Kevin Murphy and Living Proof. Could not sell a darn thing off my shelf. Like, they just sat there, like probably $1,000 worth of retail on my shelf. Sat there, my over here, she said yes, like, but when I would use these on my clients, they would just, I couldn't even finish blow drying their hair, and they're feeling it, and they're like, what is this? I need this to take home. And I was like, okay, I found the holy grail of hair products. But not only that, like, I found the holy grail of like a business. Like, I didn't feel like I had to be at the salon all the time. So that was in June of 2015. Fast forward a few months, my back had been giving me a lot of trouble, but by September of that year, it was by the end of September, it was to the point my back, I couldn't even I couldn't lift up my arms. My shoulders were, my back was just completely shot. And I was seeing an orthopedic doctor, physical therapist, chiropractor, you name it. I mean, my week was half gone just trying to get my back healed. And after about a month of different tests and, you know, trying physical therapy and everything, they finally all just told me, you have to be done. Your back it's shot. It's done. And I've only been in that industry, I think it was 7 or 8 years at that time. So like still I would think kind of a newbie, but I know so many people and so many stylists that have the back issues and the carpal tunnel and all that. I was just so thankful that Monat came into my life when it did, because, you know, 3 months previous, it did. And I started talking about it, and I'd already built up this side business. It had already matched, if not exceeded, my salon income. So when I had to retire, step back from working behind the chair, that financial burden was not going to be there. Like, it was taken care of. So I always tell my stylist friends, like, what is your plan B? Like, even if it's not going to be in Monat or network marketing, what is it going to be? If you could get in a car accident. I have girls on one of my leaders on my team was in a car accident in November, very busy time, right before Thanksgiving. Everybody wants their hair done before Thanksgiving. She had to cut out it was a whole week. I mean, thousands of dollars that she lost behind the chair, but she is a market mentor with Monat. So that financial burden was taken care of. So that was a huge blessing for us. And again, like, I'm able to be home. We have 3 kids. We had 2 of our kids had activities tonight. I didn't have to worry about missing anything or, you know, putting that burden. I mean, my husband does chip in, but it's just easier for me I don't have that mom guilt. Like, I'm missing out on their sports activities. Since being involved, I've never been in a culture, a family like Monat. Like we're all here together. None of us, I don't recognize anybody that's on my team right now. I think we're all cross lines, or not even, I mean, we're even in other countries, and we're all pulling together just because we love this company so much. So I've met some incredible friends. I've made some amazing connections, people that just push me, that they have no benefit, but we're all just in this together. Like DeVern making all these videos all the time for us and sharing it. And I know that if I share one of his videos, he always says, go back to the person that sent you to this. He's just in it for the team. So I even got a book today from our president. Like, I don't know of any corporate CEO like industry that you're going to have 30,000 people and your president is going to send you a book, like with a handwritten note in there, like amazing things like that. To a skeptical stylist, I actually I'm not even planning on going on the Zoom today. I actually had written some notes out because I had been wanting to touch on the subject. I think I know how it is. You're in the industry. When you're a hairstylist, you obviously are touching a lot of people, like mentally, physically, you have a lot of people that sit in your chair. And so a lot of people see you as an influence, and they think you would be amazing at my business, my network marketing business. We are probably almost daily, at least weekly, approached by some sort of business. And we're kind of burned out by that. So then comes along this anti-aging hair care company, and you just think it's just kind of this fly-by-the-night thing, but it really isn't. I think Kyla had talked about and Kyla and DeVern both talked about some high points of our company, but what I'm telling you, like, they are like luxury brand. They are a luxury brand. Like I said, I was a Kevin Murphy living proof snob, but these far surpass anything. We've got the third-party clinical studies. when I'm talking high quality, like our water is purified and then purified again. We're only 40% water in our shampoos. I know of plastic surgeons and dermatologists that use these products in their clinic, or they recommend them in their clinic. So if they're good enough for a plastic surgeon and dermatologist, I think a stylist should just take a look at it. Just get over the fact that it's network marketing and just look at what the products have to offer. Also, do your professional products that you're recommending, do they offer you a website? Like you don't have to carry, like I had to carry $1,000 to get into Living Proof. I had to invest a huge amount. I couldn't just go buy a couple bottles of shampoo. I had to invest a huge chunk of change. You don't have to do that with money. You can invest it very little. You have a website, you just send your customers to that, they buy it. So it's like almost no risk. Your customers also have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, so they can get their money back if they don't have it. But we also have that less than 1% return rate. So again, I don't know of any other company that offers that. Plus, just as an awesome side bonus, we get sent on some pretty amazing incentive trips. Redken, Kevin Murphy, and Living Proof never sent me on any incentive trips. They are good products. I will say Kevin Murphy and Living Proof. I have nothing bad to say, but with the whole package, when you compare it to money, there's just no comparison. I'm going to stop there because I have no idea how long I've been blabbering on, but that is my 2 cents as a stylist.
No, you have awesome points there, Brandy. You're awesome. She's like a rock star in the company. That's why we let you go on. We let you go. Thank you so much for coming. Renee Vaca, you're up, Sister Fred. Unmute audio.
Can you unmute me? Hello. Hi, everybody. Yes, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I just want to say ditto, ditto, ditto to everything I've heard. I cannot believe what Monat has done for my life, for my business, for my clients, for every person I've touched. Arlene brought me this product. Actually, Arlene didn't even bring it to me. Arlene thought she was getting a box of samples, and I happened to be at her house, and I'm in Seattle, and she's in Vancouver. And she tried to open a box and say, hey, try these samples, and it was actually just some little nice gift that Pila had sent her. So she had no samples. I said, well, that's no big deal. I can get my own samples. How do I get them? She goes, on the website. I haven't even tried this stuff, but I know it's going to be amazing. And when she told me it was essential oil-based, toxin-free shampoo treatments that are growing hair better than Rogaine, clinically proven at Princeton University, I thought, how did you get in my head? I literally said a prayer a week or two before that when I lay down in bed at night. I was so frustrated. Every client of mine was coming in with garbage hair. My hair was garbage. My hairline was gone. My youngest child is 6, and I kept waiting for this hair to grow back. There's no stylist that can tell you what to do about that other than, go get biotin and yada yada. And actually, Rogaine and Propecia don't even work on the front hairline. It does not work at all. It's only for the crown area. And that's huge because I know a lot of men that are just receding and just want that situation handled. So I ended up getting a package of samples, starting on myself, just like I've heard everyone else do. We all do it. We're professionals. That's what we do. And one wash. And I was like, oh, we have something here. I've tried everything because I own my own salon, and people bring me stuff all the time. And I kindly say, I will be happy to try that for you. I will give you my honest feedback. And I am always having to give my honest feedback, which is no thank you. Not interested. Bring me something that really works. And I would, again, cry with my clients, just like you've heard. Like, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do. I don't know what's wrong with your hair. I just know it's hormones. And I know that because I've been doing hair for 30 years. And I've seen it all. And everyone on this panel will say the same thing. I've seen it. I see what's happening. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with you. Go to your doctor. I don't know. So we're bouncing these people back and forth between their healthcare providers and us as the stylists. And we feel inferior. We feel like here I am, the expert. We're trying to help these people, and we don't have any help for them. That's not okay. So I was very frustrated. And on a side note, had a situation with my pregnancy where I was not able to stand behind the chair. At about 4 months, I had to give my entire clientele away, and I had just gotten married, and life was supposed to be great. I had my first child on the way, and lo and behold, all my income was gone, pulled out from underneath me, and I was not prepared, financially or otherwise. So I had to go run around and find a job, and I thought, well, who's going to hire me? I'm pregnant. I don't have any other skills. I went to beauty school when I was 16. This is what I do. And I thought, could I manage a salon? Could I work at a salon? What could I do that's in the salon world? I love my industry. I love the people in my industry. Most of us just want to help people. And I just wanted to be in that world, and there was nothing I could do about it. So luckily, my prayer came through. I started using Monat little sample packets on every client that walked in the door, and the results from one wash were literally mind-blowing. I mean, not just me, my client and I both were like, oh my gosh, look at your hair. This is so exciting. And I mean, didn't even have styling products. We wouldn't even put any mousse or anything in the hair for styling. And the volume we got that day out of the Monat was more than they normally had with everything, all the other garbage I was putting in their hair. I'm a curly-haired expert. I worked for Juarez salons for many, many years. And I've been written up in magazines as a curly-haired expert, and I was blowing hair straight with a round brush, and my hair, the brush is sticking in people's hair. And when I use Monat, a couple drops of oil, the slip is unbelievable what this does for people. Everyone's hair had bounce, it had shine, it had volume. It was gorgeous, and the scalp was clean. I've never felt a clean scalp before. This is huge. So this changed everything for me. And I don't really care what people say about our business model. I don't think we have to apologize for it. I know that some people in our business will say, well, we have, a product line that it rivals salon quality. No, we don't. We have a product line that is superior to what is on the shelves in salons right now, because nothing on the shelf can grow women's hair back in 4 months. I mean, look at this. My hair is back. This was gone. All this hairline was gone. You can't give me that back with any bottle that's on the shelf. I don't care what brand we're talking about. We've mentioned a few here today. So for me to have that is absolutely huge. Financially, I made more money in the last few months, every single month. This has only been since July-ish. This is now January, and I really didn't even start doing this business because I didn't really want the business. I just wanted to retail the product and didn't really do anything until September. So September, October, November, and December, I made more money with Monat than I did cutting hair. And I cut a lot of hair in December, just like all of you did. So I literally, it brings tears to my eyes when that paycheck goes in to my account, and I think, wow, that is exactly what I needed. And this is the beginning of this. But really, I want to blow the whistle on what's going on with our manufacturers and what they've done to our industry. I mean, we work our tails off, and most people on this panel have already said, I can't even stand behind the chair anymore because my body hurts. And, I had a pregnancy situation. You don't know what's going to happen. God forbid you go skiing and break your leg or hurt your finger or whatever. You can't work. And when you can't work, that's not okay, because most of us, I've already mentioned, we have kids, and this is part of our income of our household, and we need to participate. So what I would say to any skeptical stylist that says, gee, I might like your product and I might like what it does, but I just don't like your distribution model. I think, well, what distribution model do you have right now? What do you have right now? You have manufacturer to next hand, to next hand, to next hand, and it just grows the price. So a $38 bottle of shampoo on the shelf actually is not the quality of our $38 bottle of shampoo that has proven ingredients that are the highest quality grades of those ingredients. Just try the business model and see how it works. Know that you have a retirement program. Like you said, a plan B, that's awesome. Does your company offer you any sort of car bonus? Does your company, if you're the owner of a salon, are you able to say to your stylists, hey, guess what? We have a car bonus program. Hey, guess what? Get way up there, you get some profit sharing. Hey, guess what? This company is growing by leaps and bounds, and we have opportunities that I don't have to provide for you as the salon owner, but they are here. So I just think we need to change our business model. I don't see clients walking in the door buying product off the shelf anymore. We've all felt the hurt of that. All of our numbers are down, and we can't explain to them why they can see it on the shelves at the grocery stores. We can't explain to them. I'm tired of getting texts from my clients taking photos at stores while they're shopping. Isn't this the stuff that you told me to use? One side note, the salon product distribution that I used to buy my products from was called Exclusive Salon Products. And that was their name. So every product line that they brought in had to be exclusive. So every time I ordered a product, I ordered a keratin treatment system. Of course, they have all the shampoos, everything that goes with it, the support products for the client to buy. So I had to buy all that, $350 for a bottle of keratin. And the second that would happen, I'd go to order another bottle, and guess what? We don't carry that anymore because they are no longer exclusive because they sold out. And so now I have to find another line. And the next product that came in was inferior to that. And the next product that came in was inferior to that. So guess what? There's nothing left for this company. This exclusive salon products, they have nothing left to offer me. Now I have Monat, and it's changed everything.